Hey everyone, Victoria with She's Gone Country Farms. Wind's picking up, things are blowing around, so I thought I would do a quick garden tour. This is some of the chili pepper. This I actually bought. I forgot to save seeds last year. It's doing great in this. Oregano that I started, I think I'm going to transplant that. I don't like the size of that pot. Bought this the other day, a hibiscus. Since it's the end of the season, it was like $2. Super excited about that. Check out my tomatoes. They're doing great. I'm gonna say I was definitely in a Roma tomato state of mind because I've got lots of Romas going on here. I don't know what these are. I think these might be the Rutgers, however you say it. I have some other ones over there, but these are all from the greenhouse saving. So I'm not 100% sure on what they are. Same with this. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking it's going to be either an Abe Lincoln or an Armana Orange. I did a number of those as well. Looking good. This white dust, I actually put some diatomaceous earth on everything. I have a little bit of an issue with some pests, nothing horrible. I've been doing the neem oil and the diatomaceous earth, so everything's going good. Look at this, my first red mate. That is a humongous Roma tomato in there. As we come around over here, whole bunch more tomatoes, mostly more Romas. I was really just thinking about doing a lot of canning, hence all of the Romas. You'll see I've got clover that I've let go. I've had a couple people be like, why is there so many weeds in your gardens or in your garden? Well, in my world, that's not really a weed. What that is something to attract all my pollinators. Butterflies love the heck out of clover, and so do the bees. So of course I've got all of it that I've let go. This is where a bunch of potatoes were. I've harvested some of them. They look great. They were the Yukon Gold. A new style for me. It's a bush cucumber. I've never grown it before. I started that just a couple weeks ago. Fleeing over to the other side. Experiment that I did. It's not going well. I pulled up some of these onions. They weren't liking the spot they were in. And I think I waited too long because they're not liking any spots, period. So I'll still just cut them up and eat them. More cucumbers. Jalapenos in the grow baskets. No idea what kind of tomato. It was a rescue. Guys, I'm so excited. Everything looks so good. More jalapenos. Bill, my husband, loves jalapenos. This one's not doing as good. This is another one of those chili peppers. See, this one's just not got as much life. So I don't know if I'm going to maybe pluck all these off to let it kind of grow a little bit, let it focus on getting bigger as opposed to worrying about growing the fruit. Here's kind of a garden mistake, I suppose we could say. I don't know, I put a cucumber on the back side of this trellis. It was just not very smart thinking. It's taking over. I've harvested one cucumber off of it, which is awesome. Well then. I'll have to get that fella here in a minute. I've got lots of cucumbers that have started. I've got these. Let's see if from this angle I can get the bigger one that's started. I burned my leaves a little bit messing around with the neem oil. Got that one. It's about ready to harvest. More tomatoes, obviously. This is pepper row. This whole row is peppers. Well, except for a couple pollinator flowers that I've grown. This is a ghost pepper. Oh, wait till you see the ghost peppers in the back. Some zucchinis, there's a zucchini on there. This is my round 2 of some zinnias that are about to pop. Hot Hungarian wax peppers, we harvested a bunch already. They're loving this heat. Let's see if I can get you in here to take a look at the first zucchini that's growing. Gonna harvest that here in the next day or two. Jalapenos. This is actually lemongrass. It's supposed to deter pests, so I planted that over here. My lemon balm, my first year growing it. Some other types of zucchini. In the back here, I started another round of green beans that are starting to come up. Cucumbers back there look amazing. That's actually some shade cloth. It gets really hot over here, at least the sun beats down on them and it doesn't like it, so I'm using it to kind of shade them a little bit. The wind blew it all over the place. Got some good tomatoes going on over here. Oh, let me back up and ask everyone here. Hold on. Beep, beep. Just kidding. I think these are those Rutgers, how do you say it? Maybe you guys know. I had saved a bunch of tomatoes, but I'd started a number of different plants. The leaves are just really thick. I don't know what the heck those are for sure. They're growing like crazy. I don't think that they're the Abe Lincolns, and I'm 99% sure that they are not the Armana Orange that I started. I think those are down here. This one, I believe, is an Armana Orange. It's looking good. No actual tomatoes on that yet. Got enough hot Hungarian wax peppers to sink a ship. It's just the way I like it. My first year growing poblanos. Looking good. I don't know, for those of you that have been following me from the beginning, you'll remember that this was like a super puny row for weeks. And then we got a little bit of rain and then all of this heat. Little bit of fertilizer. It's an organic water-soluble fertilizer, and they just took off. So they are looking wonderful. I also next year, as I go through here, when I put this cattle panel up, I wasn't really thinking about, I put it up too high because I've got to use sticks on this for the bottom part of it. I guess I just wasn't thinking about the strength of it, the tomato in its younger years. And so it was just, I don't like it. I'm not going to do it this way next year. It's not that it's not working, I just feel like I could have done it a little differently and had an easier time with it because I've got sticks in here holding up the bottom half, which it works just fine. Got some tomatoes in here. Now see this? Yeah, these two are the Armana Orange, so I know that that other one that I think is the Rutgers isn't. I'm pretty sure that these are Abe Lincolns. Getting attacked by bugs. So I'm pretty sure that's what these are. This is my first round of zinnias. My first year growing zinnias. These are more Romas. I don't know what my deal is with these Romas this year. That's a Justin. Look at these ghost peppers. There's just a ridiculous amount of ghost peppers. I cannot wait for these to all be done, dehydrate them. It's going to be awesome. That is another row of saves. I'm not really sure what they are. I am 99% sure that they are all Armana Orange and Abe Lincolns. This was a pepper I saved. That darn first greenhouse that just blew away. It's gonna be, I'll never forget that that happened. Some variegated oregano. Some just plain old oregano. This is gonna be my only cherry tomato that survived the crash. But it looks great. I'm going to this weekend have to put up the cattle panel over here for trellising, because these all seem to be going crazy. For those of you that had watched my video on preparing container gardens, I just put this in like 2 weeks ago, I want to say. The beans are not looking all that great. I'm going to replant those. This is a squash that you can make birdhouses out of. Excited about that. These are different habaneros. Well, the smaller ones are habaneros. These were some store-bought, these two bigger ones. When the greenhouse crashed, I felt super defeated. I went out and bought some peppers, which is not like me, and then I pulled myself together and just started some more. So that's the hot banana. Let's see what this is. Oh, that's a Fresno chili. This, if those of you who've been watching, was the heat-tolerant spinach and lettuce I planted. I've already eaten off of that a bit. My beans. I don't know if you remember these puny little habaneros, but they're all looking amazing. And I started some basil, I think 3 weeks ago. That's looking great. Everything, all in all, looks wonderful. This has seen better days, but I've actually let it bolt so that I can get some seeds for next year. It's been getting eaten on. The Asian beetles are back. Ooh, look at all this. Yeah, we've got a little situation here. I'll probably move it to get it away from everything else tonight. So this is what I've got going on. These look good, but there aren't any peppers on it. There's some flowering. They're just, it's a late start. It was just so darn wet back here, I couldn't do anything. But that's okay, I got plenty of time. Plenty of time. I bought the ag fabric, so if towards the end of the year it starts to get a little bit cooler, I can always put that on and extend my season. I've got plenty of like greenhouse plastic, whatever the heck you officially call that. So I will make it work. Where there's a will, there's a way. So thanks for watching my garden update. I have some other content that I need to get on here at some point. That'll probably be before this weekend to show you guys all of the cool stuff that I was gifted, because I lead a very, very blessed life. And I hope that you all have a very blessed evening and a blessed day, depending on when you're watching this. Thanks for watching.